Solana has been a trending topic due to the successive weeks of price increases seen by its SOL token. SOL traded at around $207, which is an 11,400% surge from less than $2 back in January. At its present worth, Solana sits among the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization with about $60 billion, claiming the sixth spot from Dogecoin. One of the likely catalysts of this bullish momentum is funding from investors led by Andreessen Horowitz and Polychain in June. Solana secured $314 million, which will be used to further its technology in the decentralized finance area. Notably, the investment took the form of SOL coin purchases rather than traditional equity shares. Another key reason for Solana's SOL price boom is the announcement of its fourth hackathon event, slated for October 8. Hackathons are targeted at developers whose projects are entered into a competition for a chance to win cash prizes and seed funding opportunities. This was perceived as a positive move for Solana, as it could help achieve wider adoption of its technology. So with Solana making headway, pundits can't help but compare it with a similar programmable blockchain, Ethereum. Many have gone as far as to say Solana could be an Ethereum killer, competing with Polkadot, Avalanche, and Binance Smart Chain. What is Solana? Solana is a Layer 1 blockchain network that can implement smart contracts. Founded in 2017 by Anatoly Yakovenko, a former Qualcomm senior staff engineer manager, Solana is billed as the solution to the scaling issues of Bitcoin and Ethereum. 2 years after its founding, Solana was able to land $20 million in a Series A funding round led by Multicoin Capital. While Bitcoin is widely accepted as a peer-to-peer form of money, Ethereum, on the other hand, is the platform for turning almost everything peer-to-peer. Solana is in the same league as Ethereum with its smart contract capabilities and Layer 1 infrastructure, but it brings along several other propositions. Ethereum is still the top choice for building decentralized applications and deploying smart contracts, but it can't be denied that it's plagued with legacy issues that it's trying to refine over time. Due to lack of scalability, users occasionally face notoriously high gas fees, although its transition to proof of stake is already in motion and is estimated to reduce such fees through an increased transaction throughput by applying shard chains. It is expected to be fully merged to Ethereum's mainnet until late 2021 or 2022. This is because the beacon chain that will coordinate all the shards is still under testing, despite going live in December 2020. On the other hand, Solana already has a POS structure baked in as its consensus mechanism. However, the key innovation is in its proof of history protocol. Under a POS system, it may be difficult for validators to find chronological order in incoming blocks of transactions. POH's way around this is by establishing a historical record that cryptographically verifies the passage of time between two events. Essentially, each Solana validator maintains its own clock that verifies the order of the event and hashes the passage of time. Therefore, it creates a sequence of hashes that are all achieved through a verifiable delay function. In other words, Solana can process transactions as they come as opposed to waiting for a block to be filled, which can be a lengthy process. This enables Solana to be more scalable, processing more transactions than some other blockchains. Aside from this, Solana also brings in a block propagation protocol called Turbine, which breaks up important data into bits that can then be sent to nodes at a faster rate without taking up so much bandwidth. Solana also implements Tower BFT, an advanced version of the practical Byzantine fault-tolerant system in other delegated proof-of-stake blockchains. Tower BFT also complements POS, as it acts as the gatekeeper of the network. An Ethereum killer. Despite Ethereum being the superior network, with 7,000 nodes and 90,000 validators, compared with Solana's 600 nodes and 1,000 validators, Solana is still dubbed an Ethereum killer. A large part of this is due to how its innovators address the perceived weaknesses in Ethereum through the aforementioned POH consensus, in which validators maintain their own clock. Transaction verification is cut short, as nodes no longer have to put in processing power to verify various timestamps. This improves the speed at which transactions are processed. Solana claims that it can process up to 60,000 transactions per second, which is a far cry from what Ethereum and even Bitcoin, Visa, and XRP combined can offer. Not only that, but transaction costs are significantly lower. As mentioned earlier, one of the biggest drawbacks for Ethereum users is that gas fees can be volatile and absurdly high. Users sometimes pay up to $65 to process a transaction. Last year, one user even paid $9,500 just to trade $120 on Uniswap. With Solana, fees can fluctuate near a mere 0.00025 per transaction, worlds apart from what Ethereum charges. Can Ethereum compete with Solana in the long run? The question now is, can Solana outdo the blockchain platforms of the top two altcoins? Ethereum 2.0 isn't expected until sometime next year, as phase 2 of the upgrade's timeline is until late 2021 or early 2022. With the upgrade, proponents believe the transactions on Ethereum could be much cheaper and could even reach 100,000 per second or more. In spite of that, Solana's design architecture allows it to keep pace, as it's theoretically made to scale with Moore's law. This means that as computers become faster over time, so will Solana. Essentially, Solana is future-proofing itself through its scaling capabilities. If this proves to be the case, will Solana be the culprit for taking an axe to Ethereum? What do you think about Solana? Do you think it could kill Ethereum? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.